G'day legends, hope you're having a cracking day. Welcome to the FIA F4 here at Mount Panorama, Bathurst. Bathurst all up in the news of late after the 12-hour pretty epic race. If you haven't seen it, plenty of incidences and everything like that. And that Mustang that absolutely obliterated the route down Conrod that were just on there. But yeah, we've got Formula cars here at the mountain. Not something you commonly see being raced here. Done about 10-15 minutes of practice in this thing. Oh my goodness, clearly 10-15 minutes has not been enough, because your boy can't handle the F4. So I was just about to say, for me, I feel like she's a little bit squirrely, even with the downforce. But this track, as I said, it's not designed for Formula cars to be belting around. It is absolutely a GT style car, something with a little bit more suspension travel to it, but that's okay. We're here in qualifying. We're going to see how we go, and hopefully I can put together a reasonably decent lap, noting that this one here is already written off. One of the lads in practice, holy heck, I'm pretty sure he set a 2:09. Absolutely disgusting. He was over a second quicker than the person second. So, can't remember his name, and I don't think I recall seeing his name in this lobby, which kind of makes sense because he was a good driver and I'm clearly shit. So coming down the S's, trying to take it like as if I'm in a GT car here. Clearly not working for me. You can't be smashing curbs in an F4. Got to stay off and keep the car planted, make sure the aero's working the way it's intended to be working.
The leader has just done a 210.0.
Jesus. It's actually a 209, but that's alright for rounding purposes. Yeah, trying another live com just because it's Bathurst. Fairly happy with the track, and the F4, like, she's a sporty little car to drive around, especially on a track like this where there's so much undulation and bouncing and stuff like that. But it's not the worst car to be driving. So figure, what the hell, let's give another live com a whirl, and what's the worst that happens? It's an absolute dog shit race, and then I do another one and I shut up and I just concentrate on driving and it's be a voiceover. So lap one looks like it didn't count for me. Oh, idiot. I literally just read the message in the middle of my screen. So this one here is probably not going to count as well, so that's alright. Looks like we'll be starting from the back of the grid here, which is fine. I guess the further back you are, might be able to skip some of the chaos that's more than likely going to happen towards the front and middle of the pack. Oh, there's a wall there, Josh. Field of view's been changed ever so slightly as well. So I'm trying to get used to how the car looks in front of me as well. I'm actually getting myself prepared for some brand new kit coming my way. I've made a bit of a purchase. Sunk a few grand in purchasing myself a brand new rig, as opposed to just using my desk and computer chair. Something a little bit more stable. And gone ahead and bought myself some new wheels, direct drive kit, and racing pedals. So really looking forward to them coming in. Be a little bit of a wait on the electronic side of house, but I did get notification that my rig is on its way, and kind of expecting over the next couple of days. So once everything is in, I will do a video showing you all my kit. Maybe even a time lapse of me putting it together. We'll see how I'm feeling. Time's a bit hard with work and family commitments and stuff like that, but we'll see how we go. Right, line cross, 2 laps done. And those laps mean absolutely sweet FA to me because I got a black flag. Not sure what for, but it is what it is. Well, I'm not completely at the back of the grid. P20 out of 26 cars. Lots of Aussies in this field, as you can imagine. Everyone from Australia loves driving around Bathurst, myself included. Yeah, I honestly don't know what to expect in this race. This could be quite sporty.
Race start in 60 seconds.
Could be 50 minutes, 15 minutes of hell, or 15 minutes of awesomeness, anywhere in between. As you can see, I've also got some new overlays up on the screen, so got my throttle and brake trace so you guys can critique how shit I am actually with driving, and then just upgraded the track timers, the position bar at the top left and the relative positions down the bottom left, so I actually don't mind the look of it all. And obviously we've got a track map as well, which is pretty handy because
alright Josh,
that does help,
get ready.
Making sure that I don't pull out in front of anyone. Alright, wait for the lights to come on, see what happens into Hell Corner.
Green, green, green.
And off we go. Yeah, I really don't know what to expect going into Hell Corner, so I'm going to be taking it pretty easy, hoping that I don't get absolutely destroyed from the rear.
Still there. Clear left.
Alright, so far so good. Well done, lads. Where we do need to be careful is as we start...
Car ahead is Turner.
It's where we start climbing up the mountain with cold tyres. Oh, someone's gone wide there.
Incident in Griffin's Bend. It looks like Morris.
Alright, approaching.
On your right. Clear right.
Boys behind are trying to get a little bit racy. Everyone wants to get a move on here.
Car ahead is Logan.
Which is fine. Can be a little bit racy. Just don't be stupid.
On your left.
Mate, what?
Still there.
Alright, you go. You do.
Hold your line.
Go on.
Clear left.
I'll let you guys go and then you can murder yourselves down the track. Or maybe I'm just being a little bit of a bitch and not...
The depot, you think it might be Villa.
On your left. Clear left.
Yellow flag. Incident in turn 16. It looks like it's Crawford.
And that is why we don't want to push like absolute idiots, because then everyone jams on the brakes.
There's an incident in Forest's elbow. You think it might be Drummer.
Car left. Clear left.
Oh, flippin' heck.
6 incident points.
Yes, 6 incident points.
We'll
Friggin'
need to pit for
awesome.
repairs. We've had the black and orange flag.
Oh, that explains it. No wing. How did I lose my wing? Let's go back a bit and have a bo peep at what actually happened there. So here we go. I was getting hassled by these guys here. I've let them through. Coming down through the S's. Trying to take it easy. Everyone starts checking up. That's not the greatest camera view there, Josh. Let's go back a little bit further. Coming down the hill. Oh, the slightest of love taps on the bum there ripped my rear wing off. And then yeah, obviously coming down to Forest Elbow, I had no aero, and I'm into the wall. Race done and freaking dusted. All right, tow done, repairs done. A long way down the pack now.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
Now we're going to try this all again with cold tyres. 6 incident points against the name. Let's see how we go.
The leader has just done a 210.2.
Something tells me there's a pretty high chance I'm going to get lapped in this race. Even though I think I'm already being classed as lapped because I never even finished the first lap.
Okay, Josh. The next car is Morris, B licence, and their rating is 1.8.
Stay away from the wall.
The gap to Morris in front is now 3.9. You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
I am really looking forward to getting this.
Incident in Skyline. It looks like it's Garcia.
So someone behind me, which is alright. Oh, mate. F*** me, cunt.
You have 8 incident points. The gap to Garcia behind is now 9.7. We'll need to come in for repairs. They've shown us the meatball flag.
Yep, there goes my wheel. Damage physics isn't half bad. I'll give it that much.
Left side.
Come on.
Clear left.
Another incident points for going off track. Yep, slow down because I'm making an advantage somehow.
Blue flag. Pit lane speed limit is 50
And another point
kilometers
probably.
per hour.
Yeah, of course.
What's your speed limit in the pits? You have 10 incident points.
Too much damage. We're done. What a fucking cracking first race, lads.
Alright,
Well,
Josh.
it only
here
took
we
one
go.
race, and live comm was thrown straight out the window. So here we are, post-production Josh doing some voiceovers.
This will be a standing start.
Race 2, got our 4 red lights. If you actually have a look at the list of
Green,
names
green, green.
on the left-hand side down the bottom, there's another Baker in the grid. I've managed to tee it up and jump into the exact same lobby with my brother once again. No surprises, I've qualified in front of him. Little chump. Yeah, in all fairness, qualifying wasn't that much better. At least I was able to put a position on this time as opposed to being shown the black flag and not getting through any laps. We're climbing up mountain for the first time in this
The next car
second
is
race.
Shane, C licence.
Who we got there? Had Chris running a little bit wide.
Good start,
As you
mate.
go through that right-hander there, the road, it's an on-camber corner if you're on the inside, but as soon as you roll up to the middle and head out to the left, it's off camera and it just shoots you straight out to the wall on the left-hand side, a less than ideal position to be in.
Okay, Josh. The
Coming
next
up
car is
through
Dave,
the
C
quarry,
licence.
down through the grate, as we make our way up to McPhillamy Park. Not too much pressure from behind. I've got myself about a second, which is pretty handy. Let's see how we go going down through the S's for the first time. Not too bad. Fairly tidy. Just feels so weird doing it in an F4. It's just so much undulation for me. Hey, it doesn't help that I'm probably a pretty shit driver.
The gap to
But
P9
just really
ahead is
struggled
increasing.
to keep
It's
this
now
thing planted
1.0.
coming down the hill. So I've just said to myself there, where are you, Damo? He is long gone.
D'Souza, car number 2, is now in the lead.
I remember just getting a text message from him a little bit later, and he was raging. I thought I raged a lot playing this game. He's even worse, but yeah, unlucky Damo, you poor bugger.
There's an incident in the chase.
Down the end of the
Looks
chase.
Like D'Souza.
D'Souza has had himself a little bit of a moment running wide and losing a whole bunch
On
of
your right.
positions. So I punch
Clear
up
right.
on the inside on him. Coming into Murray's. Got a shocking
Left
run
side.
out. D'Souza's managed to cut himself back in on
Still
the
there.
inside.
Hold your line.
Pretty decent run.
Hold your
So
line.
I've held
Clear
to the
left.
outside, held my
10th
line,
position.
let him come through. But let's just say that's going to be the last time that we see D'Souza, because that bloke was absolutely freaking rapid this race. The dude could wheel a car around this track. Only reason I'm hanging with him is the slipstream coming up the hill. Jean's had themselves a bit of a moment coming through Griffin's Bend, allowing Travis to make the move up on the inside. We're approaching the cutting. We're about to come across our first major incidents of this race.
Yellow flag. There's an incident in Quarry. Looks like it's Smith, Crawford, and Heller.
Whoa. God damn. Oh no, oh no.
Incident in turn 9. We think
It's
it
all
might
happening.
be Shane.
So yeah, couple of incidents back to back to back on that one there, and I've managed to shoot myself straight through and claim a couple extra
The
positions,
next
so that's
car
always
is D'Souza,
a
B license, and their rating
fun
is
little moment.
1.4.
And we've had another one.
Incident in. The
Chris
exit looks like it's
has been
Dave.
spun and ploughed straight into the wall. I don't know if he got a little love tap from Travis at all coming down through the S's, but holy shit, in the space of transversing over the top of the mountain, I think I've gained almost half a dozen positions. And I now also have myself a near 2.5 second buffer to Nixon behind. So pretty happy with how things are going at the moment in this race. Vastly different to what was happening in race number 1. If I was to maintain this here, I was getting 74 points going towards my I rating, as you can see down in the
Heller,
bottom
car
left-hand
number
corner.
6 is now leading. Incident in the chase.
They got another
Looks
incident
like
at the end of the chase.
On
Kane
your left.
Crawford, one of the
Clear
guys
left.
was absolutely rapid in practice, has had himself a
Far
moment.
out,
He has
Ross,
no
far out.
rear wing, so he's jumping off to the left-hand side. And as you said, as you heard me say there, I was kind of
Okay,
peaked a little
Josh,
bit.
the next car
Um,
is Nikolai, C license.
Kind of relieved to have gotten
B4.
through all those issues on track without having myself involved in them at all. So we set off for lap number 3 of the race. Yeah, pretty happy to be now sitting
10 minutes
in
remaining,
P4.
10 minutes. 6.
Let's see, we are jumping forward to the start of lap number 4. If you have a look at the bottom left, you can see Travis is already up into P2, so wicked comeback from him. But I've almost 5.5
Scott,
seconds
gaining on you.
behind
The gap's now
Nicola
2.0
up in front of me, and then I've got about 2 seconds to Marcus behind me. So kind of in no man's land here, but it was blowing my mind how the guys up in front were just flying through the top of the hill. They were so much freaking faster than me. Let this next part be a warning to all you boys and girls out there, and let what's about to happen to me not happen to you. The time to be trying to put in crazy lap times and doing different things is during practice, not in the middle of a freaking race. So we're coming up, hitting McPhillamy Park, through the left-hander, flat-footed. This idiot has decided to carry more speed going down through the S's. Couple little dabs of the brake through the turning motion, and it's just flicked the ass of the car around, and I've completely obliterated my car. Race freaking done, you knob. Now, in between that whole period there, I was cursing and swearing at myself, clearly, seeing as I had myself sitting in freaking reverse when I finally got given the go-ahead to punch on out. So, I've gone
Yellow
from
flag.
being
There's an
in
incident
4th
in
freaking
L corner.
position
Looks like it's Shane.
to now
On your right.
18th.
Clear right.
Now, we're coming back out on track, and I've just quickly overtaken Sean because they've had themselves a moment at Hell Corner, but well behind the rest of the field.
Push, push, push,
So
or
it's
we'll lose this place.
pretty pissed off myself. I went from like gaining whatever it was, like 70 something iRating points to now
New
losing
fastest lap
11,
for Isuza,
just like that.
209.6. The leader has just
4
done a
incident points
209.7.
against the name, coming up through the cutting. Now Sean is obviously a bit of a quicker driver than me. They've had a moment coming out of Hell Corner, and now they're right up on me, and they're trying to make moves in less than ideal positions.
Isuza, car number
So
2, is leading
we're
the
just
race.
going to try and run our way over the top of the hill, just try and do our own thing, noting tyres are still pretty cold from having just come out of the pits. Make our way through McPhillamy, down through the S's this time, a little bit lighter on the brakes. You can see the car just darting all over the place. Down through the dipper, making our way down to Forest Elbow. Get on the brakes. Third gear, through Forest Elbow.
Okay, Josh, don't let this guy distract you. They're quicker than us entering Hell Corner.
So yeah, Jim telling me not to get distracted by Sean. A bit hard when all I can see is this black car in my mirrors. And like I said, let's be honest, he was a quicker driver than me. He qualified better than me as well. But we're just going to keep going on forward.
Murray's Corner. It looks like Leon's.
Get on the brakes. I've held wide. I'm just at this point in time. I was just like, you know what?
Hurry up and pass.
I don't want to be playing games with him, so let him go. But this stuffing around is now just let Paul come flying up behind us as well. So what was just 2 cars going at it has now invited a 3rd car into the mix. So across the line to start what is now my lap 6. And Sean's off to do his thing.
2 minutes to go.
Has a moment at Hell Corner again, so I've just slipped straight back past like the previous lap. Reclaim that position I lost coming down Conrod. And honestly, from there, that was it. We pushed on for the rest of the race, made a little bit of gap between Sean. He must have been battling whoever was behind us, and had themselves a bit of a moment. From now bringing this thing home to come across the line in, what is it, 14th position. Less than ideal. But I guess at least I was able to finish this race in comparison to the last one.
13th place. Okay, it's over.
No,
Look, Josh.
picked up
that's the
13th
end of
place.
the
So
session.
somehow I've miraculously picked up 0.12 in safety rating and a lofty 2 points in my iRating.
Watch for the lights.
Yeah, it was an interesting race, that one. Race number 3. Qualified P14. Not better. Actually worse than the previous one. But at the start, got a really, really good jump against Duncan there. It was perfect reaction time, I feel like. So approaching Hell Corner. Got Duncan in on the inside there.
Hold your line.
Just staying out wide, not doing anything silly. We're side by side. Plenty of space given. I've got a better drive out of the
Still
corner.
there. Clear left.
Become a little bit of a slipstream from the cars ahead. So Mike Smith in P1, he was the standout in qualifying. He was like
this guy.
low
He's got a bad
1 minute
reputation.
nines
Okay.
again. Dude's an absolute freaking weapon. Making our way up the hill for the first time. Just wanted to do a double check out to the left-hand side there, make sure there wasn't anyone up on my inside.
Okay, let's find a good rhythm. Make some places. Come on, Josh.
Through the cutting, making our way up through Quarry and Reed Park. Pretty steady start to the race. No close proximities to anyone or anything like that, so pretty happy. Able to turn into McPhillamy at flat stick. Cyril up ahead has just given the wall a little bit of a love tap on the left-hand side. And then we make our way down the S's and the dipper for the first time in this race. Approaching Forest Elbow. Carrying a little bit more speed, and I've given Cyril a little tap up the rear end. I don't know if I was carrying too much speed or he got on the brakes a little bit too quick on that one, or a little bit harder on that one, but scored myself 4 incident points already, and we haven't even finished lap 1. So coming down Conrod, Dominic's had a pretty decent run on me coming down the hill after that little incident at Forest Elbow. Through the chase and making our way down towards Murray's Corner
Right
for
side,
the first time.
clear right.
Dominic's trying to take a little poke up on the right side. And there we go. Oh, a little bit of shit going on here. And I've just sent it straight through the middle. A little bit of braking, but for the most part, sent it straight through the middle of the chaos there. It came through pretty unscathed, which I'm pretty happy about. Can't say the same for Mark's stop there. He has no rear wing. I don't know how he managed to make it through Hell Corner there. But there we go. We're now up into P8.
Still there.
Pretty happy about that one there.
Hold your
Matthew,
line. Clear
right
right.
up in the slipstream from me, trying to come right up behind me. Approaching Griffin's Bend, keeping it on the inside, so we're using the camber to our advantage to get through the corner. And shooting off through to the cutting.
Car ahead is Airy, and their rating is 2.1.
Now, Carey up ahead, like 4 seconds in front of me. I was not expecting to be catching up to him at all for the rest of this race. But 8th place, pretty happy. Aim of the game was just to keep going and see how things fared as the race went on. Into McPhillamy, approaching the S's, flowing a little bit more nicer down this portion of the track, through the cutting, try and get on the go pedal as soon as possible, and it's probably honestly one of the best runs I've ever had through that section, driving the F4.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
Try my best, Jim. Try my absolute best, mate.
Red and yellow flag for debris.
So down the end of Conrod, same lap. Got a red and yellow flag for debris. Approaching Murray's Corner. There's Carey up ahead, and he's had a spin.
Murray's Corner. It looks like
Had a spin at Murray's.
There's a car rejoining.
Just come back out on track. I
Left side.
looped around the outside of him, and there we go. Jumped him. Yeah, freaking good. Here I was thinking I was not going to catch him, and managed to get the pass on him. Moving on a bit more. Another incident
Sullivan
at the top
Yellow
of
flag. Watch out.
the S's. That was a back marker though, so no major player in that one there. I still got Carey right on my clacker. Like, he was a faster driver, so he just had his incident, which allowed me back into it. I've given the inside of Forest Elbow
He's getting closer.
a little bit of a tap there.
You have 6.
Car right.
Gave myself a tiny bit
Still
of
there.
damage there, and a couple of extra incident points
Still
on
there.
that one. It's just too much
Hold
looking
your line.
in the mirror for him coming
Hold
up
your
behind
line.
me. So he's up on the inside.
Hold
I'm
your
just going
line.
to get off the
Clear
gas
right.
a little bit sooner. Let him go past. It's not worth wrecking either of our races. Kind of know in most cases when I'm beat, and that's one of those points right there. In saying that though, at this point in time, still expecting to net a positive number of iRating, which I'm pretty happy about. I would like to hopefully try and get to 2k iRating on that one there. But we're going to punch through to the last lap of the race, coming down Conrod for the final time of this little 3-race series. Thoughts on the M4 on the mountain? Holy shit. Me personally, not a fan of it. They're not built for it, but huge amounts of respect to the guys that can lap around this pretty demanding track in this car, which is designed for bumps and
now. The guy
undulation
behind is
at the
catching.
times that they do. So, but at the end of the day, I'll take the points that I've gotten in this one here. Coming through Murray's for the final time, approaching the line. Pick myself up some points
P8.
on
Okay,
the
it's over.
SR
Well done, mate.
and
Good
the
finish.
I rating, so not too bad at the end of the day. Appreciate you guys again, as always, for making it this far into the video. Look after yourselves, and I'll see ya in the next one.